and good afternoon. I'm Josh Laskowski.
And I'm Marie Polk.
A nice hot afternoon here in the streets of Champaign. We welcome you to UPT's coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Volunteer members, float builders, community members. Marie is going to be interviewing all of them today.
There's so much going on today. I'm so excited. From floats to Kermit the Frog, the 30-foot Kermit the Frog balloon. We have so much lined up for you this morning.
That's right. Happy to be out here on this hot 4th of July for sure.
I'm thinking it's Alaska. There's a nice cool breeze coming through. It's a fabulous 4th of July.
I like your thinking a lot.
Josh, you are a pro at this. Tell us why year after year you take the time to support and participate in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
Well, I love to see the community come out and show support for our country's birthday. It's always nice to see the people out at the parade, and then coming up tonight at Parkland College for the evening program.
Absolutely. A fun-filled day for the entire family. The theme this year is celebrating our youth, and throughout the parade this afternoon you'll see theme after theme after theme celebrating that. And then, as Josh said, come out tonight. We have a brand new start time, 5 p.m. for family-oriented fun, and then right after that, the fireworks. So a fun-filled day. Josh and I will keep you tuned in with everything that's going on.
Welcome to UPT coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade.
I'm here with Mike Lindeman, committee member and coordinator for the 19th annual Youth Run and 5K Race Walk. We're actually right here in the midst of all the action. The Youth Run kicked off at 10:30 this morning, and we actually have some runners coming in right now. Mike, tell us about the events that are going on this morning.
Well, as you see, the Youth Run started at 10:30, and they're still coming in finishing. 11:05 will kick off the 5K Run Walk.
We modified the route this year just slightly. Tell us more about that.
We just swung the start. It's always been on 4th Street. We just swung it up to Kirby Avenue by the senior tent. Just it gives them more of a straightaway shot. They'll still finish down here on 4th, right down here in this area here.
Okay. And you mentioned the Youth Run. How many participants do we have this year approximately?
Usually we don't. The numbers obviously aren't in yet, but about 60 or so, and that's about normal. And maybe a little bit less because of the heat today.
Okay. And with the 5K, that's the next event?
Yeah, the 5K, we look to get somewhere between 400 and 600, and we get a lot of walk-up registration, and it's pretty warm out, and honestly, if you're not ready to run it, you probably shouldn't run it, so it's good not to have people out that aren't prepared. So we may be a little bit down this year, but it's still a great atmosphere.
Okay, and it's the 19th annual 5K. Tell me more about that.
19 of them. It originated with Val Coble and Second Wind Running Club, and they did a great job getting it kicked off the first year. I think we had about 100 runners that year, and it's just kind of grown since.
Mark and Courtney Plosky are here representing the vendor Dynamic Inflatables. Tell us, what are cold air balloons?
Cold air balloons are basically forced air balloons. The air inside the actual balloon is quite hot, but it's simply a blower, and you put it into a balloon that's the size of a 30-foot Kermit, and it's just forced air.
Okay, and you guys have been working very hard already this morning to get the balloons ready for the parade. How long does it take to set up something like this?
In the heat it takes longer, but typically we give ourselves an hour per balloon.
Okay, and you guys are very experienced at all of this, isn't that right?
Yeah, very experienced.
Okay, a couple of years.
I've done it for about 7, Courtney's done it for about 3.
Okay, and what do spectators seem to enjoy the most?
I think they usually like it when we spin them.
Oh, wow.
Down the route, we get people that they get pretty angry if we don't spin them sometimes.
We've gone to different cities where they hold up signs, spin the balloons, spin the balloons, and so they like it if we spin them.
I think we'll be able to do that.
If we have a balloon that's like long and overhangy, they like it if it gets near the crowd.
Oh, wow.
So it depends on the balloon. Like for our dinosaur balloon, he's got a big mouth. You can literally eat people.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So for that balloon, that's their favorite. So.
All right. So this is amazing because this is the first time ever that we're featuring cold air balloons in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. The balloons are similar to helium balloons, but they're on a flatbed, is that correct? And volunteers kind of pull them along the parade route, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So we're really looking forward, and our star is right behind us. They're getting him prepared, Kermit the Frog. And where you see Kermit the Frog, you might see Miss Piggy too. Mark and Courtney, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Our theme for the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration is celebrating our youth. And we've selected the Girl Scouts as our Grand Marshal for the parade. And there are a lot of Girl Scouts out here today. We're just moments away from the start of the parade, and I have some representatives from the Girl Scouts. Please tell us who you are and how you're involved in the Girl Scouts.
Hi, my name is Kelly Hill. I work actually for the Girl Scouts. I'm the membership specialist for Champaign, Urbana, and Mahomet. And
hi there, I'm Jennifer Holhubner, and I've got a troop with my daughter Mary Beth in Urbana, and I've been doing this for about 35 years.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's one of the reasons why we really did want to celebrate the Girl Scouts this year. Tell us, why is it so important for the girls to participate in something like this?
well, I think we're being honored because this is our 100th year of Girl Scouting. So we've been celebrating this entire year. We were thrilled to be chosen as the Grand Marshals. We've got 250 some girls and adults here today to celebrate with us. You'll see them wearing vintage uniforms. We have people that are wearing uniforms that originally were worn by Scouts over 100 years ago. Actually, not over 100 years ago, between now and 100 years ago. So hopefully people will enjoy that as well.
Okay, well, I see the float behind us. Tell us more about the float.
Well, we haven't got very much decoration on it because our decoration is actually the girls in their uniforms, and you'd actually ask, why is it important for us to do something like this? This shows the other girls in the community what they can actually be a part of. And it's a great organization, and like I say, I've been in it for 35 years and plan to be there for a lot more.
Thank you guys so much. We so appreciate the girls doing something like this. We absolutely wanted to recognize you guys because for 100 years, you guys have done some amazing things to represent girls, give them an opportunity to be leaders in the community, and so it's just so fitting for the Girl Scouts to be the Grand Marshal for the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
The cold air balloons will definitely be the star of the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade this year. I have committee members with me who are responsible for making this all happen. Please tell us who you are and what's your role in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
I'm Susan Ward. I'm the co-chair for the float committee.
Janet Ray, the other co-chair for the float committee.
Okay, my name's Kayla Waters. I'm a committee member on the float committee.
Okay, so what do we have to expect this year with the parade?
We're very excited to bring some of the traditional aspects of the traditional floats that we've brought onto the parade route. And then we also this year have brought 3 cold air balloons to the parade, very similar to the Macy parades that you've seen on television. We've brought them to see you.
All right. Tell us more. There are 3 balloons, and we just interviewed the vendors, and we saw Kermit the Frog being inflated. Tell us about the other balloons that are involved.
Well, we'll have a 20-foot pot or Spot, a puppy dog that we named Spot, but I don't think he has a name. And then we have a birthday cake celebrating America's birthday.
Okay, and the balloons are actually going to be coordinated with floats.
Correct.
Tell us about the floats.
Well, we've spent many hours working on these floats. We have Spot's backyard with Spot's doghouse, and we'll have some children playing in his backyard. And we have the firecracker float as well that has firecrackers and an exploding firecracker as well.
Okay, so today is the day. It's 4th of July 2012. You guys have spent many, many hours preparing the float.
Absolutely.
Getting everything together for the balloons to be here today.
Yes.
How does it feel the morning of the 4th of July? The parade is just minutes away. How does it feel?
I think we're nervous, just that we want to see everybody's reactions, but we've already seen some even along the parade route as we've been driving and practicing with everything, and everybody is so excited and so excited about just seeing Kermit coming down, and then everybody was waving along there. We were practicing our wave as we were going down and delivering these, so it's been pretty fun.
All right, so as they said, certainly out of all the balloons, I'm going to predict that Kermit is going to be the greenest, tallest star of the parade today at 30 feet. Certainly that's going to be true. And I too cannot wait to see the faces of the children as Kermit goes gliding down Florida and Lincoln Avenues. This is Marie Polk on location with fellow committee members at the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration. All right, we are here interviewing participants of the parade. I'm here with Larry, and let me tell you, he has a pretty cool float set up here. Larry, tell us specifically who you are and what organization are you representing?
My name's Larry Dowers, and I do a haunted highway. I do haunted houses. I got one of the biggest haunts right now, around 100 miles, what the state told me. And I've been on a bio channel this year. I've been on TV. And the place is growing all the time. And I heard about you guys have a parade. I said, well, I'm going to come down and join you guys and have some fun.
So tell us where you're located.
Georgetown, Illinois. From Danville, like 10 miles from Danville.
All right. And I see in the window of the hearse, second place judge's choice for your float. How exciting is that?
I'm very excited. I had lots of team help me build the float. My mom did, and I mean, it takes a lot to build one.
Okay, today is a huge celebration for Champaign County. Tell us why you decided to participate in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
I did it for all the people from the war, and you know, for all the freedom, you know, for the peace, be nice to have world peace again.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We really did want to put forth an effort to increase float entries in the parade this year, and this is just one of the many fabulous entries that you'll be able to enjoy in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Freedom Celebration 2012. A big thanks to Marie Polk, who has been taking you through some of the activities today out here. We are located right between Assembly Hall on the University of Illinois campus and, of course, Memorial Stadium, planted in the shade because it is a hot 4th of July here in Champaign, Urbana. We'll be walking you through the entire parade, and we'll be tossing it out to Marie throughout our time here today with you, so she can talk with some of the volunteers, some of the float builders, and the community that's celebrating the 4th of July with us out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. I'm Josh Laskowski from Stevie J Broadcasting. I'll be taking you through the parade all morning long. Coming up after the disabled veterans, we're starting to see them a little bit, I believe, from my view. The Marching Chargers from Centennial Band. Thanks for tuning in to the Freedom Celebration broadcast of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. We're live with you on Florida Avenue in between Memorial Stadium and the U of I Assembly Hall. Police cars are passing us, as you hear in the background. And here shortly we will see the Marching Chargers from Centennial High School.
I'm here with the other stars of the parade, our Grand Marshals, the Girl Scouts. So tell me, ladies, what's so cool about participating in the parade?
We get to see all people, everybody who's here to watch the parade.
All right. What's so cool about being a Girl Scout?
I feel like it's really cool because it shows all those other boys out there that us girls are strong and that we can do all the things that they can do.
Wow, that's amazing. The Girl Scouts have been in the communities across the nation for over 100 years as of today. They're participating in our parade to celebrate our nation's birth. Ladies, anyone else want to tell us why the Girl Scouts are so cool? Are you guys going to have fun today in the parade?
Yeah.
Have you seen Kermit?
No.
No, so you'll be sure to watch him, okay? Be sure to look out for Kermit today. Thank you guys so much for representing the Girl Scouts. Girl power, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being awesome leaders in the community. It's wonderful to be able to celebrate the Girl Scouts today because they truly are our future leaders for tomorrow. Thank you, ladies.
You can see now our Grand Marshals, the Girl Scouts of Central Illinois, celebrating 150 years with us out here at the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. I'm Josh Laskowski. Well, it's a warm one on this 4th day of July. Independence Day is what we're celebrating in the Twin Cities. We're taking you through the entire parade, and you'll be able to see this broadcast several times on UPTV. The next broadcast, Friday, July 6th at 5 p.m., Saturday, July 7th at 7 p.m., and Sunday, July 8th at 9 p.m. The color guard right next to me, they've passed out of the view of the camera, I do believe, or are passing out of the view as we speak, as the disabled veterans come into the camera along with our grand marshals this year, Girl Scouts of Central Illinois, celebrating 150 years. They celebrated that anniversary back in March of this year. The Reynolds towing semi rolls by with all the Girl Scouts waving, celebrating July 4th, celebrating 100 years for the Girl Scouts organization nationwide. Love those Girl Scout cookies that we get. Thin Mints, definitely one of my favorites. Two long floats of Girl Scouts on those Reynolds towing semis. The Girl Scouts are grand marshal for this year. You hear them honking their horn. Girl Scout cookies, yes, I'm being hollered out from the crowd talking about those Girl Scout cookies that I enjoy so much, the Thin Mints. So delicious, so delicious. Love the Girl Scouts and their Girl Scout cookies, so delicious. Coming up next are our city leaders, the city of Champaign. Some of our leaders walking in the parade on this July 4th. Councilman member Tom Bruno. He's on a Segway riding around in the parade today. Council members Karen Foster. She's walking as well today. And you see Mayor Don Gerard there, the mayor of Champaign, throwing out some candy to the kiddos watching the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. It's definitely a hot one today. Again, the parade, it begins near 1st and Florida, continues by us today, east right along where we're at on Florida to Lincoln Avenue. Then over to California. Parade units then turn onto Illinois Street to disperse and exit the area at Goodwin Avenue. There's Karen Foster, one of the Champaign City Council members, member at large, I do believe, throwing out some candy as well. And another shot there of Tom Bruno on his Segway today. It's definitely a hot one out here. Good afternoon once again. Happy July 4th. It's UPTV's coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. I'm Josh Laskowski. Myself and Marie Polk will take you through today's parade, and Marie will be chatting with volunteer members, float builders, and the community that are celebrating the 4th of July parade with us today. We'll throw it out to her here in just a little bit. Passing by right now, Freedom Celebration President Val Coble in a nice GMC truck out here today. I'm sure he has on the air conditioning in that truck there today. After President Val Coble, we have the Answer Ag Corps. These antique tractors, all part of the Ag Corps unit from the Answer Shriner Temple in Springfield, Illinois. They support shrine hospitals, and they ride so children can walk. Staying cool under those umbrellas on those old-fashioned tractors. We love to see that. Love to see that. And right behind the tractors, you see the schoolhouse. The bell is ringing in that schoolhouse. Not back to school time just yet, but the Champaign-Urbana Mass Transit District. Always great to get around to school if you are a University of Illinois student. CUMTD is the public transportation provider for Champaign-Urbana, Civil Way, and the University of Illinois. MTD offers services 7 days a week to provide access and opportunity to residents of our community. MTD has been the public transit provider for our community since 1971. MTD has steadily grown along with our community and is on the cutting edge of new equipment and technology to offer the best possible, most efficient service. Pretty cool float there. The bus and the schoolhouse, and it looks like a lemonade stand as well. Lots of American flags, and the minibus. The minibus is always great to see. Seen it year after year out here at the Champaign County Freedom Celebration 2012 parade. Always good to see. And then the old-fashioned bus. Haven't seen those in operation on the streets in quite a long time. Love to see that one. All decked out for 4th of July. Right after the CU MTD bus from what looks like the 1940s or 1950s, maybe, the Knights of Columbus. 891. They've been in the parade for over 25 years. They've won every award given at one time. They will have faithful navigator and Grand Knights on the truck carrying the Knights of Columbus Twin City Council. Another big semi following the Knights of Columbus. The Gold Star family, I do believe. You can see the gold on the back of the semi. The Gold Star families are those who have lost a son or daughter while serving our country in a time of war. It also includes those who have lost a spouse during the war as well. Their float is in remembrance of all those who have served and those who were lost during the war. The Gold Star family floats, all decked out for the 4th of July. And behind that, you can see the giant birthday cake. The Champaign County Freedom Celebration Committee displaying some nice cold air balloons today at the 2012 Freedom Celebration. Some volunteers carrying that big birthday cake. Some birthday cake sounds good right now. Nice cold glass of lemonade. I for that as well. You're watching coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade, brought to you by UPTV and the Champaign County Freedom Celebration. Good afternoon. Happy July 4th. I'm Josh Laskowski. Myself and Marie Polk. We're going to take you through today's parade. Marie will be chatting with volunteer members, float builders, and the community that's celebrating the 4th of July with us. Out here, we are located directly between the U of I Assembly Hall and Memorial Stadium. See the color guard from the Champaign Fire Department, along with engine number 1, an antique fire engine from 1947. All the kids on the engine are fireman kids. Take a second to watch the color guard here at the Champaign County Freedom Celebration 2012 parade. Happy July 4th to you, your friends and family. Hope you're getting an opportunity today to spend some time with your friends and family. Barbecue, apple pie, hot dogs on the grill, maybe a dip in the pool this year with it being so hot, fireworks, and of course, the parade. It's a hot one for the crowd out here today, but they're out in force like normal for this wonderful day of celebration in Champaign County. We must thank some of our sponsors, Busey Bank and the News Gazette, along with Carl Hospital, the Champaign Park District, Parkland College, Isotech, Stevie J Broadcasting's 105.9 WGKC, Q96, and Connect FM 93.5, 95.3. The CUMTD, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. We love our sponsors here. Light Rock 97.5, WHMS, News Talk 1400, WDWS, the City of Champaign, and the City of Urbana. This is coverage, UPT coverage actually, of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Thanks again to our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in. Champaign Fire Department displaying engine number 156. The color card we just saw started back in 1993, consists of 15 members of the Champaign Fire Department and Local 1260. See one of the ambulances rolling by. Make sure you stay hydrated today. It is a hot one out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. HMD Academy of Taekwondo coming into the eye of the camera. They've been teaching martial arts in the Champaign-Urbana area for 40 years. They come to the parade every year to celebrate our freedom and privilege to express ourselves the way that we love to do it, and to get a great workout. Definitely getting a great workout today. They demonstrate some martial arts for us right now. Have the adults and the more experienced martial artists in the front, and students in the back. Master Hyung is in charge of HMD Academy, does a great job with the adults and kids over at his academy. He has several located in our area. I know in Savoy, they have one in Monticello. If you're looking for a great workout for the body, mind, and spirit, HMD Academy. Always happy to see them in the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Younger kids studying martial arts in the background there on the bikes, as you can see in the camera. It's a warm one. This 4th day of July, Independence is what we're celebrating out here at the Freedom Celebration 2012 Parade. As HMD Academy of Taekwondo and Martial Arts rolls by the Marine Corps League, Detachment 123. You can see their color guard on the big white pickup truck, recognizing those who give back to the community. Marine Corps League Detachment 1231, named in honor of Richard L. Pittman of Urbana. Marine Pittman survived the attack of Pearl Harbor and gave his life for his country during the battle for Iwo Jima in World War II. Big thank you to the Marine Corps League. They're made up of Marines and Navy Corpsmen dedicated to serving local veterans and charities. Happy to have them out here with us. Big thanks to Reynolds Towing for providing a number of the trucks to pull the floats this year. As the Marine Corps League passes by, they make way for the St. Joseph Ogden High School Marching Band. The St. Joseph Ogden High School Marching Band, made up of 40 members. Sure, they're practicing as we speak. Probably just started practice, getting ready for fall football and, of course, fall competitions. Always love to see the marching bands from area high schools out here showing off their talents in the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Take a minute to listen to the marching bands here. Flags flying high and marching band music. Love it this afternoon. Big thank you to the St. Joseph Ogden High School Marching Band. You guys are sounding great out there today. Well, we see the giant, yes, puppy dog. That is what that is. You see the puppy dog, his house there and his tree. Big thank you, of course, to Busey Bank and the News Gazette, platinum sponsors for the 2012 Freedom Celebration. I think that dog may have a bit of a hard time fitting in that little tiny dog house. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Floats looking good. A big thank you to everyone who helped build some of those floats. Always are looking for donations to keep this celebration alive. You can go to july4th.net for all the details on how to donate. You can also call the hotline at 531-3777. That's 217-531-3777. 3777. Don't forget to donate. There they are with their donation buckets, asking the crowd for donations to keep the celebration alive. Again, the parade begins near 1st and Florida, continues east right along where we're at on Florida Avenue, proceeds on to Lincoln, makes a left on Lincoln, goes down to California, and parade units then turn on to Illinois Street to disperse and exit the area at Goodwin Avenue. You can see in the background of where they're collecting donations, Illinois Army National Guard. It's Bravo Company 600. It's Bravo Company 634th Brigade Support Battalion, a maintenance company. They deployed to Afghanistan from December 2008 to September 2009. Along with them is the Family Readiness Group, which is made up of the soldiers' family proudly serving alongside with them. We also have the Illinois Army National Guard recruiting and retention from Champaign. Check out those trucks. Big thank you to our military serving overseas and not able to be with us today. It's what today is all about, celebrating our freedom here in America. Barbecue, apple pie, hot dogs on the grill, maybe a dip in the pool today. Local meteorologist said going to reach over 100, gonna feel more like 110 with that heat index value out here today, as the Illinois Army National Guard Bravo Company 634 Brigade Support Battalion rolls by. And we see that classic truck rolling in. Yes, that's Let Us Get Dirty For You. Let Us Get Dirty For You is a local company that provides home and garden services to help their clients enjoy life. They believe that by serving their clients in environmentally and financially sustainable ways, they can nourish the earth, people, and all life. They strive to create trust-based relationships with clients that are long-term and aid progress in their clients' lives. Their entry in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration 4th of July Parade is their 1952 olive green and lemon yellow Chevrolet pickup truck and their GMC work pickup truck behind. Let Us Get Dirty For You. Looks like they received an award. You can see the award there on the top of their truck. Let Us Get Dirty For You, winning antique class 2nd place. Float number 21. We're gonna send it out to Marie Polk now.
I'm here with Chris. He is one of the volunteers that I mentioned earlier who support the Champaign County Freedom Celebration. Chris, tell us more about your involvement with the Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
All right. I've been in the Freedom Celebration for several years, and mostly I used to be a traffic director, but this year, this is the first year we got this big floats of balloons, and now I'll be a balloon handler today.
Okay, so you've mentioned that this is absolutely not your first time volunteering. Yep. What inspires you to come out here and support the Champaign County Freedom Celebration year after year? All right,
as we know, 4th of July is the day we celebrate the independence of our nation, and everybody has a right to enjoy it, even in the heat. And we know, I like to see the smile on the smiling face of the kids, and just the people around the community sitting under the shade, enjoying themselves with the parade, and just make myself so happy and so proud to serve the country.
All right.
Yes.
We absolutely appreciate all of the volunteer efforts, and you heard it firsthand from Chris. He is one of many volunteers who we need each and every year to make this possible. What are some words of inspiration that you can give that will motivate others to participate next year?
Well, I just say patriotic, first of all, patriotic, and love. And people around the community giving us help of some sort from many ways, and I think I will be able to give them back for doing a little something, like for 4th of July committee. So why not join us next year?
All right, perfectly said. Well, like I said, this event could not be possible without the volunteers. So what we'll do is we'll check in with more volunteers. We'll also see what the committee members have to say about the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
Thanks very much, Marie. We are back on the parade route here for the Champaign County Freedom Celebration 2012 parade. Marie going to be doing interviews with community members, float builders throughout the day here on the broadcast on UPTV. A big thank you to UPTV for helping us here today. And we have the Champaign County Republican Party on their float. Champaign County Republican Party and its candidates, elects, officials, and volunteers proud to be a part, proud to be celebrating America's birthday at the Champaign County Freedom Celebration. Big thank you to them for coming out today. Behind them, State Representative Chad Hayes from the 104th District, member of the Illinois General Assembly. The Chad Hayes shirts in wet red, white, and blue. Out here today supporting their candidates. Coming up in what looks like the silver Mercedes there, U.S. Representative Tim Johnson, who's represented Champaign County and the 15th Congressional District for a number of years. He's represented Central Illinois in the General Assembly for 24 years before that, and was an Urbana alderman to start his career in public service. Big thank you to him for coming out today. Here the fire truck, the active senior Republican of Champaign County, behind Congressman Johnson there. The Urbana Fire Department following in engine 252. They have their fire engine and the technical rescue trailer, which is being pulled by the Ford pickup behind engine 252. Right after the Urbana Fire Department, coming into the view of the camera right now, is the Harmon family's American Pride. They actually purchased this vehicle from a military base in Wisconsin. It's an awesome piece of history that at one time carried troops or supplies, or maybe even the generals. You can see the exhaust routed high on the passenger side to allow it to submerge in water across the river up to the driver's height. This truck was featured in the June 2011 News Gazette and was the pick of the year, it looks like here. Great truck there, was purchased up in Wisconsin. A big thank you to the Harmon family's American Pride for bringing it out today. You can hear them chanting the Urbana Girls Summer Softball coming into the camera's eye as we speak right now. It's an organization that gives Urbana girls ages 10 to 16 a chance to play competitive fast-pitch softball. And I'm sure they're pretty good at it. They have some water guns, it looks like, to stay cool. They're used to the heat, though, I would imagine. Competitive softball. They've been doing it since 1990. Team Gauze is rolling through. Looks like they have a pontoon beach theme there on the back. Throwing out the beach ball there. Big thank you to Team Gauze for being in this year's parade. I know they've been in the parade in years past. Team Gauze, part of Coldwell Banker Honig Bell. 378-7400 or teamgauze.com online to learn more. Life is for everyone. That's the next float rolling through here at the Champaign County 2012 Freedom Celebration Day Parade. Life is for everyone. They want to increase an awareness for the supreme value of the human person in every area of life. They're a group of citizens and students who promote a fundamental respect for human life, from fertilization until natural death, through education and personal witness. Big thank you to them for being out today. Life is for everyone. And following them, Wishes on Wheels. Wishes on Wheels, a nonprofit group that raises money to grant children's wishes for children with terminal illnesses, so kids that want to go out to Disney World. This is their 18th year. They do a benefit every year in August. Their float all about the kids today. Got a motorcycle. A big thank you again to Reynolds Towing. They're supplying a number of the trucks that we're using here at the parade. And you hear the music from the Georgetown Ridge Farm High School Marching Bands. We'll take a listen to them here in just a second. Want to remind you to stay cool today. It is definitely hot on this 4th day of July. It's UPTV's coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration. I'm Josh Laskowski. Myself and Marie Polk will take you through today's parade. And Marie will be chatting with volunteer members. She'll be doing interviews all afternoon. Not too far away from Georgetown Ridge Farm High School. It's the Georgetown Ridge Farm High School Marching Band out here celebrating us with some fantastic music. They have their color guards spinning the red, white, and blue. We'll take a listen to them. Why don't we do that right now? Okay, they're taking a little break, but we are staying with you here on UPTV. Thanks for tuning in. As soon as they start here, we'll take a listen to the Georgetown Ridge Farm Marching Band. This broadcast will be aired several times on UPTV. Let's take a listen to the marching band from Georgetown Ridge Farm. Definitely sounding good. Big thank you to the students from Georgetown Ridge Farm Marching Band for coming out and entertaining us with some great sounds today. This is coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. We thank you for tuning in today. I'm Josh Laskowski. On the parade route, we're going to throw it out to Marie Polk right now, who is with another one of our community members. Marie, good afternoon. How are you?
Josh has done a fabulous job keeping us updated on everything that's happening in the parade. I have the privilege of being at the senior tent with Alicia Lowry and some other volunteers. Tell us exactly how you connected to the Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
Well, it originally started out, I was asked by a friend, a colleague, to get involved, and I got involved about 6 or 7 years ago. However, the last 4, maybe 5 years, I've coordinated the senior tent. I enjoy it. It's so much fun. We're so eager, and we just want to keep all of our community involved. And so it has been a great effort to bring the seniors here. And I'm very pleased that we have Star Limousine, who volunteer in a sense. However, they get a nominal amount of money for their services, and they are so attentive to our seniors. So we want to give a plug to Star Limousine. Also, some other volunteers that we have here today. As you can see behind us, we have a tent full of seniors. But standing with me are my co-chairs, Laverne Anderson and Julia Gibson, and we're just all excited to be serving our seniors.
Tell us why you guys are so passionate in being involved in something like this.
Well, I like volunteering, and I chose the seniors tent because I love the seniors. I love their passion, I love their thankfulness, and I just love them overall as seniors.
We so appreciate it. And you?
The same thing. I just love helping people, and they're so funny and nice, and They just make us happy.
All right.
Yes.
There are a number of sponsors who support this. The seniors are getting, everything is under a tent. They get drinks, treats. Who makes all of that possible?
All of the contributions that are given to this Champaign County Freedom Celebration are your donations. Specifically, the refreshments are provided by County Market for the last few years. We have lemonade, we have bananas, we have sugar cookies, and we have a lot of little people, young adults running around here serving them. We come in, we ask them to be seated, and we literally take care of them and serve them.
You guys are amazing. Thank you for making this happen, but we cannot close out without recognizing Star Limousines. You guys actually schedule pickups at the care facilities. Tell us a little bit more about that.
We get a number of how many attendees are going to be coming in, and then we just transport them all in with different shuttles. Depending on how many there are, depends on how many vehicles will run out there and which sizes.
All right, thanks Marie so much. Marie will be checking in with community members throughout the day. The Savoy Fire Department passing there in the camera's view. And it looks like the Shriners in those little cars. Always love to see the Shriners out here at Freedom Celebration 2012. Love those little cars, the Shriners. Big thank you to them for coming out today. It's the Illini Shrine Club High-Low Wheelers. Shriners support 22 hospitals for children. The first hospital they opened back in 1922. You can see the big Anzer Shriner hats. I think the closest Shriner hospital to us here in Champaign down in St. Louis, Missouri. Take a minute, let them ride around on their little cars, their little motorcycles. Have a nice breeze out here, but it is still a very warm July 4th. One of the warmest on record, I'm sure. Independence is what we're celebrating today in the Twin Cities. Thank you for tuning in for today's coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. A big thank you to UPTV for airing this. Going to air several times. Thursday, July 5th at 8 p.m. Friday, July 6th at 5 p.m. Saturday, July 7th at 8 p.m. and then Sunday, July 8th at 9 p.m. I'm Josh Laskowski from Stevie J Broadcasting's Q96, WGKC, and Connect FM 93.5, 95.3. You can hear their fun little horns as the Shriners roll past us. Following them, the Junior League of Champaign-Urbana. They do lots of good right here in our community, celebrating 80 years of service in our community. The Junior League of Champaign-Urbana is an organization of women committed to promoting volunteerism, developing the potential of women, and improving communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. This is their first year participating in the parade, celebrating 80 years of service in the Champaign-Urbana community. So they do a lot of good for school kids, and we appreciate all that the Champaign-Urbana Junior League does for us. Behind the Junior League, a little scary, the Haunted Hideaway. They have the Haunted Hideaway floats with the spooky haunted house and plenty of spooky creatures. It'll be just part of what you'll experience at the haunted house itself. Kids love Halloween, and the Haunted Hideaway is the perfect place for the young and the old to come and enjoy a spooky night of scary. It's been going for 13 years. Big thank you to them for coming out and scaring us a little bit today. The Haunted Hideaway Haunted House in Georgetown, Illinois. They're open in October. Looks like they have their hearse out here today as well. Again, thanks again for coming out and joining us, whether you came out to the actual parade or you're watching from the comfort of your living room. A big thank you to UPTV hosting the 2012 Freedom Celebration Day Parade. The Champaign County Democrats roaming by as we speak, volunteers and officials, along with State Senator Mike Frericks. Mike is currently running for his third term in the Illinois Senate. He's served as state senator since 2007 before becoming state senator. Mike served as the Champaign County auditor, and before that he served on the Champaign County Board. He lives in Champaign with his wife Laura and daughter Ella. We appreciate Mike coming out today, and good luck to him on his upcoming election. State Senator Michael Frericks and the Champaign County Democrats. Looks like they have a big banner there for Dr. David Gill for Congress. Champaign County Democrats featuring candidates for the 2012 general election. David Gill for Congress. Like we said, Mike Frericks for Senator, State Senator. Naomi Jacobson and Mike Langendorf for State Representative. Julia Reed, State's Attorney. And the list goes on and on and on. Democratic Party encourages college students and young citizens to register and vote and to become engaged in public affairs. We appreciate you coming out again. The 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. We are planted right between Memorial Stadium and the University of Illinois Assembly Hall. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on UPTV. I'm Josh Laskowski from Stevie J Broadcasting's WGKC. Connect FM 93.5, 95.3, and you can hear me mornings on 96.1 FM, 296. Champaign County Clerk's Office rolling by as well. We appreciate them being out today, and looks like Gordy Holton there in that classic car. Gordy Holton for Champaign County Clerk with a replica 1929 Mercedes built back in 1989 by his grandfather-in-law. Champaign County Clerk Gordy Holton is emphasizing student and youth voter registration since taking office, and is hoping for a record youth turnout come November. We appreciate him being out today, walking in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. Chris's Water Gardens. Looks like we're seeing them roll by with the Pond Walk, which is taking place July 13th through the 15th. It looks like they're in a pool in the back of that pickup. That sounds like a nice place to be on this warm July 4th. It is on this 4th day of July. Independence Day is what we're celebrating in the Twin Cities. Must thank our sponsors, UC Bank, the News Gazette, Carroll Hospital, Champaign Park District, Parkland College, Isotech, the CUMTD, the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, White Rock, 97.5, WHMS. Katie Blakeman following the register to vote vehicle. Katie Blakeman is a lifelong resident of Champaign. Freedom Celebration 2012 is what we're doing. And the big Kermit the Frog balloon is rolling by, one of those cold air balloons. Coming by fire rescue after that big Kermit the Frog float, and there it looks like Miss Piggy there in one of the patriotic golf carts this afternoon out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Good afternoon, thanks for joining us on UPTV once again. I'm Josh Laskowski. We'll throw it out here to Marie Polk here in just a few minutes with another interview. Coming up, we have the Alliance Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution, Alliance Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution are riding with the Corvette Club of Illinois again this year. Their organization is involved in historic preservation, patriotic endeavors, DAR Good Citizen Award, American History Awards, Junior American Citizens, and naturalization ceremonies for new citizens at the federal courthouse. Look at all the fantastic Corvettes, all part of the Corvette Club of Illinois, celebrating the 4th of July, driving Alliance Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution again this year. We're out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Day Parade. We are planted right between Memorial Stadium and the University of Illinois. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on UPTV. Barbecue, apple pie, hot dogs on the grill, and maybe a dip in the pool this year. Fireworks, and of course the parade. It's a hot one for the crowd out here today, but they're out in force like normal for the wonderful day of celebration. Freedom Celebration 2012. More details or to donate, you can go to july4th.net on the internet.
Everything you see today is made possible by the generous donation of our sponsors, of people like you from the community who give year after year to the Champaign County Freedom Celebration. We also could not do this without an enormous support from the community through their volunteer efforts. It takes approximately 300 volunteers to pull something off like this every single year and to make this event the premier 4th of July event. So without further ado, let's take a behind-the-scenes look at everything that goes into making this event so spectacular year after year.
Donations, volunteerism, that's what makes this all possible. The 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. Josh Laskowski with you here on this hot July 4th. As we take a look ahead to the Mitsubishi convertible up there, it looks like Corny from the Urbana Business Association. The Urbana Sweet Corn Festival is a free, family-friendly festival. It'll take place in downtown Urbana, happening this year, August 24th and the 25th each year. Always a good festival. Always love the Urbana Sweet Corn Festival. Each year, the Sweet Corn Festival frequented by as many as 50,000 participants. Participants come from the Champaign-Urbana community and the surrounding areas. The Urbana Sweet Corn Festival there, and Corny in the parade. See the big giant News Gazette floats, the rolled up paper on top. The News Gazette is East Central Illinois' oldest news and information company and has been a proud supporter of the Champaign County Freedom Celebration since its inception. They're featuring their wallpapering van with oversized Sunday comic pages, all carrying the News Gazette umbrellas there. In 2002, the News Gazette celebrated its 150th anniversary. Heartland Pathway rolls down the parade route. They're a nonprofit organization interested in creating trails and preserving prairie remnants. One of their messages, grow it, don't mow it. An interesting flow with lots of wildflowers on it. We love to see them out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration. You're watching the rebroadcast right here on UPTV. I'm Josh Laskowski with you. We'll throw it out to Marie Polk here in just a little bit with another interview. Big brothers, big sisters of Champaign County. They're rolling down in the white Chevy. The mission of Big Brothers, Big Sisters is to provide children facing diversity with strong and professional one-to-one relationships that change their lives for forever. Their program dedicated to serving youth right here in Champaign County. We appreciate everything Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Champaign County does for the youth of our community. The big Kraft Foods truck, the semis rolling down the parade route. Love me some Kraft macaroni and cheese. Kraft's entry into the parade will be 3 trucks that are starting to roll by from the Kraft Private Fleet's Champaign terminal. In addition to producing many of your favorite foods, Kraft also maintains a fleet of trucks. Champaign terminal has 38 tractors, 60 trailers that travel throughout the Midwest delivering Kraft products. Kraft chose 3 tractors this year, a red, white, and blue combination, because obviously it's the traditional colors of the July 4th holiday. 104 years old. Kraft is 104 years old this year. They're based in North Lake, Illinois. Not only does Kraft make, like I said, some of the world's most popular brands, many of those are produced right here in Champaign. Kraft Champaign employs over 1,300 workers to bring Kraft single cheese slices, macaroni and cheese, Miracle Whip salad dressing, Velveeta, and many more products to families all over Central Illinois and all over the country.
I'm here with more volunteers at the Champaign County Freedom Celebration. Please tell us who you are and how you're involved with the events today.
My name is Sabrina Comer, and I am one of the judges for the floats.
You're a judge for the floats?
Yes.
Okay, tell us more about that. That sounds exciting.
It really is. We drive around and we get to see a bunch of different people, which is very nice, but also to see the creative side of people and the things that they're able to display, showing their support for July 4th parade.
Mm-hmm. Well, I also have Val here, and he is president of the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Board. Val, tell us why it's so important for volunteers to help us out with this event.
Well, it's a big event, and a lot of people, it's kind of amazing because a lot of people just think it happens, you know what I mean? It just happens, you know, they don't realize, you know, it takes 150, 200 people to pull this thing off. And every one that helps, you know, every one little bit helps, and we need to get as many people as we can to make it easier on everybody, especially when it's 100 degrees, you know?
Right.
The more people and the easier it is to do, the better it'll be. So, and I'm so excited about this parade. This is probably one of the better parades that we've had in quite a few years. And I'm hoping that the heat doesn't keep people away. So, come out and they can get a good spot in the shade spot, and it'll be good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice out here today. I was expecting it to be a lot hotter out here, but it feels great to me with the little breeze coming in.
The breeze.
So there are some more volunteers here. Tell me your names.
Georgia Gilbert.
Ashley Flowers.
And Ashley has the clipboard, so she's ready to judge some floats.
Jacqueline Flowers.
And
I'm Brittany.
all right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because judging the floats is very, very important,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Can I qualify for a trophy somehow?
Unfortunately, not this year because we don't have a float out here with you, but perhaps next year.
All right.
So,
Thank
okay.
you guys so much, and we absolutely appreciate all of your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big thank you again to our sponsors, Busey Bank, the News Gazette, Carl Hospital, the Champaign Park District, Parkland College, Isotech, Stevie J Broadcasting's WGKC, Q96, Connect FM 93.5, 95.3, the CUMTD, the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, Light Rock 97.5 WHMS, News Talk 1400 WDWS, the City of Champaign, and the City of Urbana. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in to the 2012 Freedom Celebration rebroadcast of the parade on July 4th right here on UPTV. I know they were here last year looking good in those costumes. The 501st Legion is a non-for-profit Star Wars costuming group. The 501st is the world's largest Star Wars fan group and will have over 5,000 members worldwide. These incredibly detailed costumes are mostly made by the very people who wear them. The Midwest Garrison is the Illinois chapter of the 501st Legion, with 200 members, most of which reside in the Chicago area. These loyal men and women of the Empire's finest can often be found at children's events, birthday parties, and charity events. We know that everybody loves Star Wars, Darth Vader there. The Carl Aero ambulance rolls through. Carl's Aero ambulance services serve Champaign, Douglas, DeWitt, and other surrounding areas and counties here in central Illinois. Coming through the parade route now, Holy Cross Cub Scout Pack number 9. Looks like they got their water guns out, celebrating Independence Day on this warm July 4th. Thanks for watching the rebroadcast right here on UPTV. I'm Josh Laskowski from Stevie J Broadcasting's Connect FM, WGKC, and you can hear me mornings on 96.1 Q96. Following Holy Cross Pack 9, we have the American Cancer Society. Relay for Life, one of the events they do, a fun-filled overnight event designated to celebrate survivorship and raise money for research and programs. During the event, teams of people will gather at schools, fairgrounds, or parks, take turns walking or running laps. Their theme, when we walk together, we are bigger than cancer. Love that theme. Big thank you to Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society for coming out. CU Kiwanis Tom Jones Challenge League. We see them riding past the camera right now. Now in their 14th season. More than 100 youngsters who are physically or mentally challenged are participating with an equal number of coaches and volunteers. The Champaign County Fair Queen rolls through the parade route. Independence Day, red, white, and blue covers the car. The 2011 Miss Champaign County Fair Queen and the 2012 Miss Champaign County Fair Queen. This is the 2011 Miss Champaign County Fair Queen, Corrine Kirby. Appreciate Sullivan Parkhill for providing her convertible today. Pageant started back in 1958. Lois Wood, the first queen of the Champaign County Fair. Another marching band rolling through. This time Blue Ridge High School Marching Knights. take a listen to them coming up here in just a second as they make their way into the view of the camera. The Blue Ridge High School Marching Knights come to us from Farmer City, Illinois, not too far away. Sounded good playing patriotic music for this 4th of July. Nice hot one in Champaign County today. Thanks for tuning in to our rebroadcast of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade.
Please tell us who you are and what inspired you to participate in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade this year.
Today is a very meaningful day for us and our family. 9 years ago, we lost our son in Iraq. This is our inspiration to be here today. We are Gold Star families, and we are supporting our troops. We're supporting every veteran that is out there because it's important for us to remember our veterans and to not forget ours that are coming home. We've got to take care of our kids coming home, and we hope everybody remembers when they see our float go by what we are doing here is bringing attention.
And your son's name?
Corey Hubble.
Corey. Just keep that in mind. This is the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration. There are so many people who on a day-to-day basis donate their time away from friends and family, just like Corey did. So this is just a great opportunity not only to celebrate our nation's birth, but to show our genuine appreciation for the men and women out there who contribute all of their time and even their lives to giving us our freedom. Thank you guys so much, and we appreciate so much what you do.
Thank you.
Now, the members of the Champaign County Freedom Celebration each year do a few of their own floats. This one fireworks themed, it looks like. A big thank you to Parkland College in the Champaign Park District. They provide the space for the Freedom Celebration fireworks each year. Plenty of activities I know going on tonight out at Parkland College and Dodds Park in Champaign. Parkland College showing their pride on their bikes out today. One of the signs, don't monkey around, ride your bike. ChampaignCountyBikes.org. Also a part of it, it looks like today. Champaign County Bikes. All their bikes. Love the two-person bikes. I don't know if I could ride one, but I do like to look at them, that's for sure. Champaign County Bikes has been working to make the community the most bike-friendly community in the Midwest for over 6 years. Always good to get out and get some exercise on one of your bikes. And Champaign-Urbana, of course, very bike-friendly with a number of bike paths and bike lanes on the roads. Reynolds Towing, a big thank you to them. Providing a number of the trucks we use out here to pull the floats. Love Reynolds Towing. They have their R39, the 75-ton rotator, and their R17, which you're looking at right now, 1975 GMC antique tow truck with a Holmes 480 wrecker bed. Greg Reynolds began the company with one truck back in 1980 and has grown it into a fleet of 50 vehicles in a little over 30 years. Reynolds Towing, a member of the Champaign County Chamber of Commerce, Towing and Recovering Association of America, and Professional Towing and Recovery of Illinois. Reynolds Towing been participating in the parade for 30 plus years. WDWS, WHMS, and UROC 107.9 passing by as we see right now. News Talk 1400 WDWS celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. They've been in the parade for a number of years. Urbana Neighborhood Connection Center. It's a little Michael Jackson playing in the background. Their organization's focus is to provide youth in Urbana School District 116 with resources to help them excel academically as well as socially. Big thank you to them for coming out today. We have Cub Scouts Pack 114 and Boy Scouts Troop 104 rolling through next. You can see their sign passing through the American Civil Liberties Union of Champaign County, better known as the ACLU. About a dozen members of their group walking today with signs and the ACLU banner, preserving civil liberties for the next generation. They haven't been in the parade for several years. Glad to see them back today. Orange and Blue Distributing rolling through with their orange and blue semi and their welcome back to the High Life banner, or I'm sorry, not their banner, but their semi pull behind there. Love the red, white, and blue. Miller High Life veteran semi with banners depicting Miller Brewing Company's $1 million support and contribution to the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America Association. Their entry honors young military men and women who are our true heroes for their service to the country and therefore our local community. Champaign County Historical Museum with their antique. It's their popcorn truck, I do believe. I know they're out at Taste of Champaign, Urbana almost every year, serving up delicious popcorn. Well, it's Josh Laskowski. We are rolling through the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. It's a warm one on this 4th day of July. Independence Day is what we're celebrating today in the Twin Cities. We're going to throw it out to Marie Polk, who's going to talk with another community member.
I'm here with a group of volunteers. Truly, the Champaign County Freedom Celebration could not happen without the support of the local volunteers. So, I have Terry here. She is going to tell us what does the theme Celebrating Our Youth mean to her. Terry?
I think celebrating our youth is great. When I was younger, we went to the parades and there were floats. Anymore today, you go to some parades and it's the politicians and that. So with the 4th of July parade here, I just love that there's so many different floats. It's exciting for kids. It's not just the handing out the candy, and it's just exciting for all ages.
All right, so there you go. Again, wonderful group of volunteers. Thank you all for everything that you're doing to make this possible.
We are back on the parade route. Thanks so much, Marie. Enjoying all those interviews you have for us. City Girl Yogurt just passed us by. City Girl Yogurt in Urbana. They have a pickup truck decorated red, white, and blue. I think they have a freezer of samples in that truck, too. I should have got one. 107.1 WPGU. Celebrating Our Youth is what they're doing with their van that has the Uncle Sam hat on top. And the Twin City Derby Girls rolling in as we speak right now. TwinCityDerbyGirls.com. You can get more info on them there. Founded in January 2010, Twin City Derby Girls strives to bring roller derby to Champaign, Urbana, and they've definitely done that. Love checking out some of their bouts. This is their first year in the parade. Looks like some of the Derby girls have some water guns, shooting some water, which I'm sure feels fantastic today. Coming up the parade route, Skip Thompson Reynolds. I believe this is the first year for them in the Champaign County Freedom Celebration Parade. They're featuring the Candy Foster Shades of Blue on the back of their float there. Love Candy Foster and Shades of Blue. Celebrating their anniversary not too long ago. For tuning into today's coverage of the 2012 Freedom Celebration Day Parade right here on UP TV. I'm Josh Laskowski. We'll check in with Marie Polk one last time. She's been chatting with volunteer members, float builders, and the community that's celebrating the 4th of July with us in Champaign County. Candy Foster and Shades of Blue move closer and closer, as well as Franklin Middle School. They're out here as well today. Take a listen here to Candy Foster and Shades of Blue for just a second. Franklin Middle School committed to excellence following Candy Foster and Shades of Blue out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade. You're watching it right now on UP TV. Miss Illinois Outstanding Team Pageant. Grace Cacciatorian is the newly crowned Miss Illinois Outstanding Teen 2012. In August, she'll represent Illinois teens at the Miss America Outstanding Teen Pageant down in Orlando, Florida. This is the little sister program to Miss America. Grace is 15 years old from Champaign. She's a sophomore at Centennial High School. Her platform is Teen Angels on Earth, inspiring and empowering teens by example. Miss Illinois Outstanding Teen 2012, Grace Cacciatorian. Miss Champaign-Urbana Scholarship Program is the next float that's rolling through. Followed by Aware. They may march in sorrow and in celebration. The burdens of war lie heavily on youth around the world, and the inheritance of the wars fought today weighs on the unborn children here and abroad. Aware formed soon after the September 2011 attacks, when it was clear they would become an excuse for the U.S. to engage in new and ill-justified military adventures abroad. They're out here spreading their message today. Honor the warrior, not the war. Nash Crane Services rolling one of their big cranes through right now, a 150-ton crane. 64 feet long, 8 axles, boom height 195 feet, but fully extended. It's going to reach 287 feet high. They've been in business serving Central Illinois and parts of Indiana since 2000. 6 cranes in their fleet. They have the ability to get whatever their customers need, though. Big thank you to Nash Crane Services Incorporated for joining us out here at the 2012 Freedom Celebration Day Parade. Following Nash Crane services, you can start to see the Urbana High School varsity cheerleaders. With them are the Little Tiger cheerleaders. The Urbana High School varsity cheerleaders have been hosting cheer clinics for many years as a fundraiser. It's good to encourage younger children to be part of a sport. All you have to do is try. These are varsity cheerleaders for football and basketball for the upcoming season. Been involved in the Freedom Celebration Parade for many, many years. Take a second to watch them here. Seen a lot of fire trucks. Here's just another one, spraying some water, it looks like, on the crowd. They have their Dalmatian up there. It's the Eastern Prairie Fire Protection Department. We appreciate them being out here today and serving our community. Appreciate everything our men and women in uniform do for us on a daily basis. Good day to reflect on that today. Independence Day is what we're celebrating, July 4th. Happy July 4th to you and yours. Good afternoon. I'm Josh Laskowski, me and Marie Polk, taking you through today's parade. We'll check in with Marie one last time here in just a second. Service experts heating and air conditioning. Wonder if they can bring an air conditioner over here. That would be nice. That would be very nice. It's their company vehicle decorated for the 4th of July. You can see right behind the Eastern Prairie Fire Department. We're going to throw it out to Marie Polk for one last time. Marie, take it away.
I'm here with Jenny Schlorf. She is chairperson for the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration. This was your first year taking on that role. What did you hope to accomplish?
Well, to breathe a little bit more life into the parade. We noticed that our float entries were dwindling, and we thought with the balloons, some beefed up float committee, that we would increase our floats and our bands, and we sure did this year.
There was a lot new this year in the parade. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we had the decorated golf carts like the Hello Kitty behind us. I think that was a big hit. I had so much fun driving in the parade, and the kids were waving Hello Kitty, so that was really fun. The balloons were new. We had a birthday cake, a puppy, and Kermit the Frog, followed by Miss Piggy, so it was a lot of new things.
Is this your first time volunteering for the Champaign County Freedom Celebration?
No, once we hook you in, you're here for a long time. So I've been volunteering for about 10 years now.
And a special backstory is that you are actually a third-generation volunteer.
I am. I'm third in my family to be chairman. My grandfather, Wallace Ewing, was on the original committee. 1950 started the Freedom Celebration. My mom was chair a few years ago. Now it's my turn. I'm going to try and get one of my kids to do it a few years down the road.
So tell me, why is this event in particular, the Champaign County Freedom Celebration, so important to you and your family?
Just because it's a really good memory of sitting there watching the floats waving. When I was little, like Noah here, I was on a float. I got to wave to people, and people love a parade and they love the fireworks. It's just a really happy holiday.
So Jenny, thank you so much. Again, all of the volunteers and the sponsors out there make this event possible. Jenny Schlorf is just one of the volunteers who donates her time and takes on a role like general chairperson to make all this possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming down the parade route now, Randy Davis for Congress. Rodney Davis is joined by his family and many volunteers that came out to support Rodney today. We appreciate them being in the Freedom Celebration Parade. Rodney Davis for U.S. Congress. We do have a nice breeze out here today, so that's been definitely a good thing on this hot July 4th. You hear a little Andy Griffith music. Andy, of course, passed away, I believe, at the age of 89 after many years entertaining us from Hollywood. Hometown Buffet. They have their hometown bee mascot. They've been in Champaign on North Prospect for 15 years, and they've been a part of the Freedom Celebration Parade for about 7 years. We appreciate them coming out today again and celebrating the July 4th holiday with us. Another one of those fire trucks. The Carroll Fire Protection District out here today. They've celebrated the 4th of July with Freedom Celebration for 30 plus years, so we appreciate them coming out again. Again, just to remind you, this broadcast will be aired again on Friday, July 6th at 5 p.m., Saturday, July 7th at 8 p.m., and Sunday, July 8th at 9 p.m. Another big thank you to our sponsors. As we wrap up the 2012 Freedom Celebration Parade, Busey Bank, the News Gazette, and a number of others. Thanks again. I'll be back with you here shortly as you watch the rest of the parade to wrap things up with Marie Polk. Happy 4th of July.
We're nearing the end of the parade. It's hot out here, but it's been a fabulous day. Do you agree?
It has been fantastic. Definitely a hot 4th of July, but the parade has been great, Marie, and you've been all over.
I know. It's been so much fun. This is the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration. It's been fabulous working with Josh today.
Lots of fun. Thank you.
This year we brought you new floats, new parade entries, and the star of the parade was the 30-foot Kermit the Frog.
Loved it.
Everybody absolutely loved it. I'm Marie Polk.
I'm Josh Laskowski.
Thank you for joining us for the 2012 Champaign County Freedom Celebration.
We'll see you next year.